There we go. Hello, everyone. I think you can see me okay. Everybody can hear me okay. I think we are good to start our second live class. Welcome, everyone. Um, if you joined me last week, this is actually going to be a continuation from our standing balances flow. So you might find some shapes that feel familiar, some part of the flow that's already settled into your body. So you can build on that. And if you're here joining new, you can always go back to the previous video or just try on this one and see how you feel. We're gonna do it in the same shape as we did last time. We start with a bit of a seated, settling in, and then we're gonna go through our flow. If you have a block, it would be great for you to have it nearby. We're gonna use it at the very end for supported bridge pose. So just keep it somewhere close throughout the class. Today, in our flow, we'll be checking in with that kind of grounding energy to change from a little bit of that hectic sense that we can get into throughout the day when we have a lot going on our list, sometimes different responsibilities coming from different directions at us, and our mind is scattered in different directions, trying to manage it all. So in that flow, you're gonna come to the center to focus at one thing at each time as we move through different places, building up towards the main piece of that practice. And we're trying to get into that space of the mind to show that it's okay for us to actually focus on one piece at a time. And it's just gonna connect together as we go without trying to like split ourselves in different directions and having that pressure and stress being built up. So we are leaving all this from our day behind outside of that space, and we're coming right here to the center to focus on that being present within that flow, our body and our breath. So let's get into it. Let's start in a kneeling seat. So you can connect your big toes one on top of the other. Hips are leaning slightly backwards, just over your heels. Relax your shoulders, and you can already close your eyes here. And start breathing through your nose. In and out. Softly and gently inhale and exhale. Lips are sealed. We are breathing through the nose. Start feeling your body in this space and in this seat. Noticing those sensations of your legs against your mat, shoulders dropping, hands resting on your knees, and having that soft sensation of your breath just flowing. With your eyes closed, start shifting your presence inwards. And throughout this practice today, I will be inviting you many times to close your eyes and follow the guidance of the flow, just following my voice. I won't always be here at the center on the mat. So this is the moment to build self-trust that you can do it. You don't always have to look up and follow. You can listen. Listen to the voice and listen to the body, your body. 3 long breaths. Inhale through your nose and long exhale out. And stay in the soft breath. Keep following that natural flow every inhale and exhale. Notice where your thoughts go at the beginning of this practice when you're coming to stillness with your body in the space. We're slowing the breath, bringing our mind and thoughts to follow, to slow down, to come to this place. Exhale through your lungs. Noticing as well how the breath moves your body and following that flow of the breath with every inhale and every exhale. Notice the sensations in your hands when they are resting there on your knees. Your shoulders are softly falling away from the ears. Take an inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift your hands up, reach up, and exhale, both hands down. Two more like this. Inhale, so lift your hands, and exhale, hands back down. One last time, lift your hands up, and exhale, back down. And make your way to hands and knees. Shoulders are over your wrists, knees over, hips over your knees. And we arrive in a tabletop, firmly pressing down through your shins and tops of your feet. Strong base here in your tabletop. Drop the belly, look up as you inhale. And exhale, wrap. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone up, lift the chest. And exhale. Close your eyes here and move here with the breath. Every inhale opening the chest. And as you exhale, rounding, gaze moves to your thighs. This movement usually starts very small. When we start moving through the spine, settling into that flow of inhale and exhale with every move. And then after a couple, start making it bigger and bigger. Shoulder blades further away from each other on the exhale. Every inhale, you squeeze them strong together. Next, exhale, send your hips to the heels. Landing in a child pose, but we're not staying here. Inhale as you come forward, reach your right hand forward and up, drawing a circle. Gaze can follow your hand. Inhale as you lift up, reach the hand forward. Circle back, hips to heels. Two more like this. Inhale, lift, reach. Exhale back. And one last inhale. Exhale back. Stay in your child pose. Forehead is resting on the ground. One long breath, feeling your belly pressing against your thighs and with the inhale. And exhale to empty it out. Inhale as you lift your chest, left hand reach forward and up, drawing a circle. Hips back and then back, forward, inhale. Two more like this. Inhale. Back to tabletop and exhale, hips to heels. And the last one, circle up. And exhale back. Landing in your child pose, just one breath. And out. And lift your chest back to tabletop. And then step your feet back, finding plank. Exhale, lift the hips back and up. Downward facing dog. Bend and extend your legs. Stretching heels to the back of the mat. We arrive in the shape to stretch the legs. Hands are pressing down. Feet are pressing down, almost like you were trying to split the mat in opposite directions. As hands are pressing forward and feet are pressing back. And start walking your feet all the way to the top of your mat, one step at a time. And then roll it all the way up to center. Roll your shoulders up, your ears sit down, and then one more time. And then reverse. And then release your shoulders down. Inhale, lift your hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Gaze down, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, lift halfway. Gaze down, long neck. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, reach. Exhale, fold down. Lift halfway, flat back with the inhale. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, lift up, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway, gaze down. And exhale, fold. Hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Strong plank here, pressing away from the mat, rounding to the shoulder. Send the hips to the back of the mat. Tailbone is stuck under, gaze down. Inhale. Exhale, drop the knees, raise your feet. Tailbone is stuck under, and then bend the elbows, drop the chest down. Inhale as you lift for cobra, and exhale, bow. Curl the toes under, lift your chest and back to downward facing dog. Take 3 breaths in your downward facing dog. Long breath, sending heels towards the mat, pressing into the hands, lifting the hips back and up. Staying focused in this shape. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then bend your knees, look to the top of the mat. Make your way forward, arriving in a forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, gaze down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Hands in prayer. And bring them to heart center and release. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift halfway, gaze down. Exhale, fold, step back, plank, knees down, chest down, or chaturanga to up dog if it's in your practice. And we meet in downward facing dog. Take one long breath in your downward facing dog. And then with the inhale, lift your right leg up. Bend the knee. And then draw a circle into your chest. And then out from the hip with the bent knee. One more time. And then extending the leg back up, 3-leg dog, inhale. Exhale, step the foot forward. Inhale as you lift, your hands lift up. And exhale, twist open to the right, hands parallel to the ground. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, open. Welcome the wobbles in your feet. Inhale to center. Exhale one more time. Open. Keep squeezing your thighs to the center and feet down. That will give you stability. We bring hands in prayer, lifting the elbows, and then hook the left elbow on your knee, lifting the right elbow up. Keep pressing away from your legs here. They might shake here a little, but then press them down, finding that stability. Staying strong here. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then turn the gaze down. Release the hands down, frame the foot. Step back to plank, lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. One breath here. And exhale out. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, bring the knee into your chest and draw a circle at your hip. Left side this time. 3 circles as you bring your awareness into your hip. Keep pressing down to your mat from your hand and your feet. And then extend your left leg back up. Inhale. Step it forward in between your hands. Inhale as you lift, high lunge. Stay here, strong high lunge. And then on the exhale, you twist open to the left. Inhale as you move to center, lift the hands. Exhale, back, open for a twist. Inhale to center. Exhale for a twist. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Hands in prayer, lifting the elbows up. Hook your right elbow on your left knee. Lifting the left elbow up. Keep pressing away from your front leg here. Feet are strong down. Chest is lifted. Keep breathing. One more breath. And then turn your gaze down. Frame the foot. Step your right leg back. And then lift the hips back and up, downward facing dog. One more breath. And exhale out. Bend the knees. Look to the top of the mat. Walk forward. One step at a time. Inhale as you lift halfway. And exhale out. Inhale, lift up, reach, hands in prayer. And then bring them to heart center and release. Take a moment here, closing your eyes. Your hands are either side of your body. Shoulders are dropping down. Keep breathing in and out through your nose. Finding stillness in this shape. Allow your breath to flow with every inhale and exhale. And see if you can slow it down. Bringing in those slow exhales. Settling in the stillness of this pose. Bringing the breath under your control. Notice how you feel in this moment and what comes up in your mind. We are taking a pause here after moving strongly through a flow, through shapes that are not always feeling very confident in our bodies. When we push ourselves to do something a little bit wobbly and unstable, but then we come back to stillness and we gain back the control of our bodies. Notice that change of the energy, the change of the space, and how it feels in your mind. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, lift your hands up, reach up. Exhale, fold. Lift halfway. And fold. Step to plank and move through your vinyasa. Knees chest down or chaturanga to upward. And we meet in downward facing dog for one breath. Inhale and exhale. And with the inhale, lift your right leg up, bend the knees. And this time we draw circles outwards. So bringing the knee to the outside and back into the center of the chest. 3 circles. Opposite direction to when we were last here in this shape. And then lifting back up to three-leg dog. Step the leg forward. Inhale, lift up for high lunge. And then we open for a twist just one time. Strong legs. Inhale back to center. Change here, hands in prayer. And then lean forward. We step to the top of the mat. One big step or two steps. And then lift your knee up. I'll twist here so I can face you. Knee is lifting up. Reach both hands up. And then we're going to cross the left knee, left ankle to the right side. Sink down in your hips. And that right foot, it can stay here. Or maybe it wraps behind your shin. Notice if your hips are turning to the side, bringing back to center. So you want to point with the hips forward. And if you feel wobbly here, you can always put that foot down for a moment to find back your balance. So foot is here on the floor or wrapping behind, your choice. And then with the hands, we open them parallel to the ground. And then your left hand, you twist your thumb down. And then we bring that hand behind the back, bending the elbow, reaching the hand in between our shoulder blades. And the other hand comes up. See if your hands meet or if they are keep reaching to find one another. We want to squeeze the shoulder blades and keep opening the elbows in the chest. You might feel wobbly, you might feel a challenge. Your confidence in this moment again. But stay present. Keep coming back into balance. Always trust that this feet can come down to help you here. One more breath. And to unravel, we reach the hands up. Woo, little wobble here. Both hands up, knee up. And on the exhale, step the foot down, release the hands, landing forward, fold. Heel to the feet as wide as the mat. Grab opposite elbow, swaying here, the chest from side to side. Keep breathing. And then back with the chest to the center, heels, feet as wide as the hips. And then step back to plank. Move through your vinyasa or arrive straight in downward facing dog. One breath all together in downward facing dog. And then with the inhale, lift your left leg up. Reach the left leg. And then bend the knee, drawing the circle to the outside, moving from your hip. 3 circles at your hip. Bringing the knee to the outside and then back to center. One last time. And then reach the left heel up, back to 3-leg dog. And step your left foot forward, finding high lunge. Lift the chest, lift the hands. Only for one time open to find a twist, hands parallel to the ground. And then back to center. Bring the hands in prayer, lean forward, step to the top of the mat. And then lift the right knee up. Inhale, lift the hands. And then we'll bring the right knee across the left one. Your foot can dangle here. And then we sink down the hips, noticing where the foot goes. Each side might feel different, and that's okay. So just trust your body, see where it goes. And let's just get back into our hands, bring them parallel to the ground. This time we twist the right hand down so the thumb reaches down, and then behind your back, reaching the other hand up. It's okay if your hands are not touching. I'll just quickly swap so that you can see the back. We are opening the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting that left elbow up, reaching for hands to meet. It doesn't have to happen here. We are working that opening in our chest. It's a very different motion to when we're sat on our desk, branching forward. So this allows us to open, reaching for the hands to grab. And then let's go of that shape, reaching the hands up, reach the right knee up. And exhale, step down, chest down, land in your forward fold. Heel to the feet as wide as the mat. Grab opposite elbow with opposite hand and sway here from side to side for a moment, keeping your upper back heavy. Imagine that as you sway here, the gravity brings your head and your chest forward, your lower back lengthens, releasing any tension and all the different aches that the postures from our day can bring to that space in the body. Keep breathing. And then from your forward fold, release your hands down to the mat. And then start sinking your hips down all the way to touch the mat. You can help yourself with the hand behind you. And this is where we're gonna need the block, so bring it somewhere close next to you. Hands, not hands, feet are down on the mat. Hands are either side, and then start releasing your back down. Try to make this as slow as possible, almost like you were trying to touch the mat with every part of your back in its own time. Really tucking the tailbone under and feeling that connection between the back and the mat, moving each piece down in its own time, and finally landing with your shoulders and your head on the mat. Releasing the shoulders down, bring heels close to your hips. And take 3 long breaths, landing in this space. Breathing all the way down to the belly. You can even place your hands on your belly and feel that motion of every inhale and exhale as your hands are rising up with the inhale. And then dropping down on the exhale. And next we're gonna move into our supported bridge. So grab your block and you can either release it on your low setting, so bring it straight into the middle setting. Lift your hips up and then place your block just below your lower back. There's going to be this flat space where you can feel with the block where it feels comfortable. So you can start in a very low space. If you feel that it's kind of like crunching into your middle back, this is where you want to slide it lower, maybe even supporting your glutes a little bit. And you can start here or on the middle setting. If you try the middle setting and if it doesn't feel comfortable, you can always come back to the lower one. And as you breathe here with every exhale, that space of your body that is resting there on the block, bring all your awareness there and allow your body to release here. Letting go of any tension in your lower back and your glutes. These are not the kind of muscles that we are super aware of in our day. So even if it might feel a little strange hearing to bring your awareness there, we are trying to really think, what is there that I can let go of? Even sometimes it's about like wiggling your hips and your glutes on the block to feel like, oh yeah, this is what I have there. Now I'm going to try to stop shaking and just let everything go. And if that feels okay, you can either stay here for another 3 breaths, or you can press into your feet to lift the hips higher. Then change the setting. So if you're on the very lower, go into the middle. If you're on the middle, go onto the top. So see what feels comfortable. Always remember, even if you went to the top one, you can always change back to the middle one. I'm just gonna stay here for 3 breaths. So try what feels good, where you want to stay for this next 3 breaths. Remember long exhales. And then press into your feet, lift your hips off the block, release it to the side, and then release your back down. Feel your whole lower back just releasing down to the ground, noticing again that sensation. Hey, there is a mat beneath you, supporting you here in this space. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, squeezing the knees in and reaching with your tailbone down. You can open the knees to the side, maybe rock from side to side, checking in with different sensations you can experience here. And then go ahead and release both of your knees to the right side, finding a twist. So knees are landing on the right, and then open your left arm out to a T. You want to keep your left shoulder and the shoulder blade touching the ground. So if you feel that that side is lifting, you can lower your knees a little bit down. That allows your left side fully sink down to the ground. And then keep breathing to the left side, feeling your rib cage moving with every breath. We stay here for 3 long breaths. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale and exhale. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe roll from side to side. Then guide your knees over to the other side. Dropping this time on the left. And your right hand is opening out long, dropping your shoulder down, releasing your shoulder blade down to the ground. Long breaths into the right side, noticing your hips expanding and releasing with every breath. Slowly bringing your knees back into your chest. Give yourself a hug, squeezing your knees in. Your shoulders and your head are resting on the ground. Gentle sway with your knees from side to side, feeling your lower back on the mat. Soft breaths in and out. And then let's send your legs out long, coming into our final resting shape, Shavasana. Press to the back of your head to lift the shoulder blades off the ground, feel them connecting together, and then drop them back down. Keep your eyes closed here, and allow your full body to relax here. Letting go of any physical sensations. We are coming again to that space of complete stillness. Your shoulders are dropping down, and your shoulder blades, your middle back and lower back. Feeling that support of the mat, letting your whole body rest here. And then release as well your glutes, the back of the legs, your ankles, and your feet. Everything drops heavy. Almost like you were trying to forget the sensations of your body. When I say let go, I mean, can you actually stop feeling your body and bringing your awareness, concentrating in the center of your chest, noticing your mind being completely still. Soft flow of the breath, resting here at the end of this practice when there's nothing else to do and nowhere else to be. Resting with trust that when time comes, I'll guide you out of this rest in Shavasana. Feeling the breath once more and noticing where does it move your body. Bending with your fingers, your toes, finding back physical sensations. And then with the inhale, slide your hands up and above the head, finding the full back stretch, flexing and pointing your toes. Full stretch from your fingers all the way to your toes. And then slide your hands either side of your body. Roll over to your right side and take a moment in that shape. Breathing softly before you move on to the next thing in your day. Just notice your body. Notice how you landed here. That moment when you feel yourself so close. Noticing the touch of your skin and the stillness of your mind. That difference from running around with your mind, metaphorically, of course, splitting in different directions, managing all the things that are on your list, and then coming to the center. Find stillness in your body and your mind. That sensation is always within you when you slow down the breath. And sometimes that's the only thing you need when you feel the pressure building up. Long, slow exhale, and your thoughts will follow. Make your way back up to a seated position, any seat of your choice, where we're going to close this practice together. Bring your hands together at the heart center and bow your head down.
bring your thumbs to the third eye. With gratitude for you for showing up today, sharing your time and energy, and finding courage to be here again, to challenge yourself and see what it's like when you slow down your breath, your mind, your whole being, to find yourself once more and find that you can lead from that place of stillness to feel full once more. You can release your hands and open your eyes. Thank you everyone for joining. Glad to have you again on this class, and keep checking when we're gonna have our next one. It's gonna be Monday. I'll let you know if we do lunchtime or an afternoon one. And obviously, if you can't make it, the recording will be available. So keep an eye on those as well. See you next time.